town, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for room, it's Powell. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it in the middle, it's Gallagher. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. To throw. Thanks to grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll operate out of split backs. Lewis wants to pass. And they can't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Mountaineers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. He's loose at the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He'll take it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here's the pressure. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking for the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Runs through the tackle. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rush rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Lewis wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It leads to second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Lewis to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he kangaroos his way. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Buffaloes have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Got a man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on second and short. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Lewis wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking for a crease. It's Hubbard. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll leave it with the lone back. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Shelton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution, put a touchdown on the board here.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On the run, it's Powell.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit.
13 on the field goal.
to tuck it into that right corner. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone and run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finished a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bucs.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. Nice move, creates some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to add another. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to create some confusion. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Shelton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Off-play action on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down. And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move to his left. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
West Virginia.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Rushes on him. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player.
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Shelton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Green 25. Lion.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lewis to throw. Gets open down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Tackle is made.
And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the option. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hubbard. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Smashes through the tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
With a second and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Tackled on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lewis to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Might be looking to run. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Turning it on! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the fullback. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I love the play call by the coordinator there because you've got the lead, you're trying to ice the game, you're probably running the ball, but everybody thinks it's the tailback who's going to get it and not the big fella. Great job keeping the defense guessing.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.